Here we go. Got the old Alvarez Artist AD65, I believe it is, on the chopping block today. I made this thing here, just cut it out of cardboard to set down over the bridge. And of course I'm going to use the old trusty iron to attack it with. Now this is a guitar I showed you that's got, someone used a hot glue gun on it. And this applying heat to this thing could become a horrible mess. I don't know. But that's what we're going to do. I'm going to apply heat to it. This cardboard will protect the face of the guitar from that heat, so only the bridge gets hot. Let me get that saddle out of there. I guess it's going to have to come out. I hope it's not glued in. Oh yeah. There's the saddle. And there's a pickup underneath that saddle. So I'm pretty sure that they've cut the wire in two to that pickup. Yeah, look at that. There's the pickup, and there's where the wire goes, right in the center of the pickup. There's a hole in the center under the saddle for the wire to come up through, and there's no wire. I was afraid that had happened, because I could see a wire down inside of there. Shine a light back in these F-holes. I could see a wire laying down in there, and I could see that hole on the bottom side of the saddle. So that pickup's ruined. Whoever did that, man, that's terrible. They tried to get that bridge off. In fact, before I start on this, I'm going to get the camera there in hand and bring you over here close. Several little things I want to point out before I even start on this. I already touched on some of that on the video or so ago when I introduced this thing. But, oh, hold on, let me get the camera and I'll show you. Several points of interest on this thing. And some things I just want to make clear before I do anything to it. Document it, rather. The story on this guitar is, it came into a local music store, okay? And they wanted the bridge fixed, taken off, put back on. The tech, or the techs, I might say, the guitar techs that work at that music store, all veered away from this job. Said they didn't want to do it or couldn't do it, whatever. So the owner of the store contacts me, and I go down and look at it, and I say, yeah, I'll do it, man. You know, it needs a lot of other stuff done. But yeah, you know, I'll take the bridge off and glue it back on and fix, you know, where it's split here. I showed you that in another video. You can see right here, the entire bridge is split. And that's from them jamming something up under here, trying to pry it the rest of the way off. They came all the way up to where that wire was. There's the hole. There's the hole where the wire comes through. And again, guys, I'm not wearing fingernail polish. Damn it, it's not fingernail polish, it's paint. Had a terrible accident with my airbrush. I explained it a few videos ago. Anyway, get on with this. One thing I want to show you. The bridge is still glued on there, okay? Look at the distance from the bridge to the F-hole here compared to the bridge in the F-hole there. You see that? There's something funky going on there with that bridge. Either the F-holes, one of them or both of them are off, or the bridge is not centered. Something, I don't know. Okay. I mentioned some of this before too. You can see glue all over the finish of the guitar there. Get the light right so you can see it there. I think you can see that. It's on a little bit on the front, a whole lot on the back. It's even up on the bridge here. I didn't do that. And like I said, this crack right here, I was told to leave that alone. I was told to leave this chipping alone. By the way, this chipped from them trying to force this up back here, on this back side. And, you know, they lifted it up, chipped the split the bridge from lifting so hard on it. I'm assuming they didn't heat it or anything, and that's what caused this chip up here to form. I think it's just in the finish. I hope that's all it is. Anyway, I was told not to bother it, not to bother that, to take the bridge off, fix it where it's split, and put it back on right. Now, let me show you back here one more time. Check out the hot glue gun work that someone did. That's got to be what that is, hot glue. And they never clamped it down at all, I don't think, from the looks of that. Probably didn't have clamps that would reach through those F-holes. You know, with a round sound hole, it's much easier. And that's probably another reason those guitar techs turned it down, the job down. One of them, I'm told, is a luthier, and he turned it down too. So I don't know what we're going to get into here, but I can fix it. I'm going to fix it, and I'm going to bring you along for the ride. So I wanted to point those things out, though. Maybe I can buff this glue off back here that they've spread. I don't know. Should be able to get it off the bridge there. And the bridge being off center there, I didn't do that. That's really weird. I hope you guys can see that. The distance from here to the bridge here, and then from the same place on the other side. Check that out. Yeah, I think you can see that pretty well. Something's funky there. I don't know. I'm going to put the bridge back where it is now, but that's some kind of factory default, it looks like. Hold on. So all I'm doing right now is heating the bridge up. You can see about 130 to 140 degrees or so on that. I got my little checker out here to monitor the heat. I can see it maintained about 130 to 140, maybe 150. Maintain that. I'm going to have to turn the iron up. Anyway, so I won't hold you up with this. I was just showing you, I got the cardboard on there. And I see a couple of pins down in it or under the saddle. I assume bridge placement pins to put the bridge back on the right place without using the pegs. I guess is what they are. I don't know until I get it off. Well, I do know. That's what it is. I just hope they're not glued to the bridge or anything. Anyways, this is what we're doing now. I'll bring you back when we start to take the bridge, get into the goo. I'm going to get into the goo now. Going to get gooey. So let's give it a shot. I'm going to heat the knife up here a little bit too as we go. Have that knife hot. It makes a big difference sometimes. Hot glue, I can't believe that. I'm going to have to get a bigger knife, I think. Yeah, I need a stronger knife. Hold on. So I've already took one stab at it. I had to stop and heat the thing again. That hot glue is it's nasty stuff, man. Try heating this knife a little bit too. Always helps. There's a little bit of factory glue still under this thing. And that's really the best bond it's got. don't want to pop out the other side. I know right where halfway on this is. I don't want to stick this thing underneath that bridge so far that it pops out the other side. I want to spin the guitar over and come at it from this side here, if you can see that. Yeah, come at it from this side instead of the side I'm working on now. If the knife would happen to pop through there, yeah, it probably would damage the finish over here, though it's, as I showed you, it's already got some battle marks. Now I know this area right here I'm working on is factory glue. See it? Still got a cold. 3 weeks today. Yeah, I'm going to have to put more heat on this thing. Well, it's off, and just like I figured, it came off in pieces. Get in the light here where you can see it. Right where that split was at, it came apart. I knew it would because right on this very edge up here, let's see, on this edge of it underneath here was still glued from the factory, and from the back side clear up underneath the saddle, from this back side clear up underneath the saddle was hot glue. Now folks, that's what happens when you, I don't know, I guess it was hot glue. I don't know what it was, some kind of, I don't know what it was. It looked like silicone caulking, and then I thought, no, it was a hot glue gun, but I don't think a hot glue gun would have held like this did. I mean, you can see there, it's, get it lined up to where it looks halfway. A lot of that is that it looks like, I don't know what that shit is, man. But I got to clean all that off of there. I have to clean all this up. It's got that gooey crap all over it. Clear down here under the wings. Just God. Don't ever use hot glue or cement or whatever this stuff is on your guitar. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's just a horrible mess. So I'm going to clean all this up. First thing I got to do is clean all of this up. Get rid of all of that stuff, whatever it is. And then we'll see about gluing this thing back together. Get a good tight bond on that. I don't think we'll have any more trouble with it. I thought about making one for it, just making an entire bridge, but that's not that bad. That was pried apart with probably a screwdriver from the looks of it. I don't know. So check it out, baby. The bridge was split. I gotta get out here at the light where the light will hit this thing so you can see it. I just pieced the bridge back together, clamped it. I used a tight bond on it, and I wiped the squeeze out away on the front at the top of the bridge. It's going to be exposed. This is the bottom that goes again the guitar. I'm leaving that squeeze out there because there's all kinds of mess there, goo that has to be cleaned up. So I'm just going to leave that alone for right now. Worry about that tomorrow. Right now I'm just going to let that set up and dry overnight. Then tomorrow I'll start cleaning that up. But I want to show you that. She's clamped together tight, boys. And looks good. I don't think you'll even be able to see a crack there once that sets up. I can sand it down a little bit. Anyways, that's where we are now. I'll have to take a razor blade, go over all this, clean it up as best I can. Probably going to quit for tonight. Let this glue set up and come back tomorrow and attack it with great force once again. So I'll see you in a few days. Cheers.